Hey guys, what is up? It's Zero here. We are back on the free-to-play account on the Asia server. We are going to go over some of the updates and how the account is progressing. And then, once we get done going over those, I'm going to jump over to my main, and I've got a few scrolls saved up, and we're going to go over there and do some summons on my main account. But first, we'll get into the fusion. Still working on getting everything for Veramos to get him fused. We have got three of the four monsters. So we have the Fire Succubus, the Water Undyne, and the Dark Yeti. We are working on getting all of those to 5-star. And then I'm still missing the Wind Lizard to finish up the vampire. So we're almost there. I do have all of the three here. I have all of them at 4-star max currently. I've been working on getting some 4-star food up to boost up each one of them to 5-star and get them taken care of. We did get my Lauren and my Fran 6-starred. I'm just missing a couple of rune slots for Fran before I switch completely over to that team. What I'll probably be doing next for the next 6-star will most likely be my Spectra. I probably have a decent enough units now that I probably could start jumping into dragons a little bit, but I really want to wait until I have my Veramos fused before I jump into dragons. So I've primarily just been farming B8 on giants with my Lapis, my Lauren, my Shannon, Bernard, and Bella as they are here. I've just been using those 5 and doing giants B8 and just grinding up some 5-star runes to use. I need a few more to put onto my Fran. I did from some events and from the daily rewards for clearing giants. I have been able to put 3 violent runes on her. They're not too terrible, but they've got good enough stats that I could use for her, at least for the moment. So I'm going to probably get another violent if I can, hopefully through one of those methods. A decent 5-star, throw that on her. Probably do violent energy for the moment, maybe violent focus, even maybe revenge if I could get one. But most likely it'll be energy for the moment. And once I get her runed out, then I can readjust my team from there. As soon as I get Veramos, I can jump into Dragons, I can jump into TOA, and those are going to be some decent teams to help me progress through those and start farming up some of the Dragon runes. But I'll still be farming a lot of Giant runes too, because I do need a lot of Swift runes for other units that I'll build as I eventually get them. So I've been farming up food, trying to get these 3 units done. We have not really pushed anywhere else in Kairos. We are up to Giants B8. So I'm farming that with about a 98% win rate. Ever so often I'll get a failure, but for the most part I've been running B8, trying to get those 5-star runes. And that's about as far as the progress goes as far as units and stuff and the teams that I've been building. I've just been farming mostly, trying to get food to a point to where I can get my Veramos fusion. There is an event right now that just gave out a lot of elemental scrolls. Depending on the level of your account, you got some rewards for the new Street Fighter collaboration. So you get a 10 stack of each of the elemental scrolls. So you get 10, 10, 10. But I'm going to save these up until I get some mystical scrolls built up, and then we'll do a summon session on this account and get that stuff summoned. But that's about all as progression. We've been dabbling around in the arena still, just farming up points so we can upgrade some of the towers, and that's about all. It's been mostly farming for about the last week or so, so that's that progress. But for now, let us get over to my main account, and we will go over there and go through the summons that I have available on that account. So bear with me just a second, and once I get swapped over, I'll bring the video back up. Alright guys, we're back on my main account on the global server. We've got quite a few scrolls saved up here. So we've got 3 LD scrolls, and we've got some water, fire, and wind scrolls saved up, and then we've also got some mystical scrolls saved up, and then we do have a few summon stones, but nothing really super interesting that we really want to get. I mean, of course, the Polar Queen or the Desert Queen, either one of those would be cool, but we're just going to save those up for later. What we're going to work on these mystical scrolls and get these summoned. And so we do have the new Street Fighter units out. I have not gotten any of them yet, but I guess we're on the lookout for those. We've got some solid teams on this account, so most everything could most likely be a skill up if we get anything super decent out of this. There are a few 4 stars I'd still like to get just to kind of put them together. I don't have Tyron yet. There's a few units out there that could be useful. Some of the Chakram and Boomerang units could be useful, but for the most part, just seeing what we're going to get. There's also a few Nat 5s out there that I would like to possibly get also. One of the dragons would be kind of cool if I could ever eventually get one of those. We've got a Boomerang Warrior. That'll be food to skill up my other one, so that's always good. I actually, with the last month's event where you could summon your own 4-star, I was able to finally get me the Boomerang Warrior. I had the fire version of the Chakram and Boomerang units, and then I had gotten the water Chakram, but I never could get the Boomerang Warrior. So when we were earning points to pick out a default 4-star, I ended up going with the Boomerang Warrior. I also finally got a Lin, which is the light Amazon archer. I finally got her on here, so I'll probably put her together and see how that works. I know a lot of people use her in the dungeons, at least back when we were still just up to B10 dungeons. But I've also been doing some research and following some other people to see what kind of teams I could put together and or build for the free-to-play account to get into the B12 dungeons. One of the teams, at least a reliable team, definitely not the fastest, is the old starter team that used to be used for Giants back a few years ago. That was Bernard, Shannon, Veramos, Bella, and um, some would use Darien. So that was the main team um, back in the day, and it was definitely safe. You would always clear the stage, but sometimes you're looking at 4 and 5 minute clears. And then they were once as the ages progressed, people were discovering faster and faster teams. Where up until before we got the B12s, there were team comps out there that were doing 30, 30 and 40-second clears on Giants B10. I'm sure with tweaking and time, some of those teams may make a comeback to get us into 1 minute B12s, most likely. I have not seen any of those yet, but doesn't mean that it won't happen. And we just got Chun-Li. She is supposed to be pretty good. I'll definitely have to work on her and see what happens. The events right now for the Street Fighters are giving you chances to earn scrolls and summons and stuff to attempt to get these guys. But I haven't had a chance to play with any of them yet. There is the Water Rakshasha. I have heard that she is pretty good with giants. Or not giants, but dragons. I think I saw her used in some of the Second Awakening dungeons also, I think. Wind Golem, Dark Gargoyle. I don't know much about the gargoyles. Haven't used any of them. I know the Wind Rock Thrower is a good one to use. Okay. But yeah, I'll probably put some of those Street Fighter units, level them up, see what we can do with them. Let's get this stuff stored. There's not a whole lot of units that I'm in dire need of on this account. Once we get these put into storage, I'll show you. There are a few units that I would like to get. So we've got the Fire Twins, wherever they are. Here we have the Fire Twins. The Fire Cannon Girl, I've heard, is pretty good. We still don't have a Vanessa or a Zyros or Perna. Blues, we finally got the Chakram Dancer and the Boomerang Warrior off of those. 5 stars, we don't have a whole lot of those. We don't have the Water Cannon Girl yet. We did get the Succubus made, but we don't have Samantha. So we are missing quite a few of the 5 stars, but I'm not going to hold my breath for any of those. But we are looking pretty good on 4 stars as far as getting a bunch of those. We'll jump into these element scrolls. So the new events, one of them is use up the different types of resources, the energies. whether it's dimension energy or the wings for the arena or regular energy, and you earn points up to a maximum of I think it's 500 per day. And you, with those points, you will have the opportunity to get the Street Fighter unit Kin. So they're giving away, once you get up to 2,000 points, another Chun-Li, the Wind version. I'll have to see which one of these Chun-Lis are any good. These are the first of the Street Fighter units I've seen. I have not pulled any of them at all since. And then the other event is a sticker event where you earn points, and then you turn those points into accumulating stickers, and then as you earn stickers, you earn you can earn items and rewards from collecting the stickers. But those are the events that are out right now. They've also got, for the Arena Championships, they've got an event out where you can guess who will win the specific area tournament and earn points and get rewards for those points from that. So there's a lot of events going on right now that you can follow. I have been, at least with my global account and with my free-to-play account, I have been focusing on the energy usage event, and trying to finish that event out. That's the more rewards for the activity, and the other ones kind of get done passively as I'm going through. So I've just been focusing on getting the energy usage and stuff done. That's what's been on my record. I would like to get one of the Dalsims and see what they can do. I would assume the yellow one would be a really good one to get. So we got the Fire Cannon Girl. She's supposed to be pretty decent, I believe. I know the water one's also pretty good. I'm also probably going to start working on some videos breaking down specific units instead of the unit and the different elements. So start working with the free-to-play or the easy-to-get units, 2 and 3 star units, basically, and go through specifics of which ones are used. Obviously, I would start with the most common, most used 2 and 3 star units, and go over what makes them good runes to put on them, what to look on those runes, and just do a specific guide to the unit. So like one little 5 or 10 minute episode would be just Shannon. One episode would be Veramos. One, because he's fusion, I consider him fairly easy to get, because all of those units that you need to get Veramos, at least to get the 4 monsters you need to fuse Veramos, all of those units are 2 and 3 stars. Some of them can be farmed, and some of them can be summoned with unknown scrolls. So getting those, I feel, should be really easy, as getting Veramos fused. As you guys saw earlier with my free-to-play account, I'm still missing that Wind Lizardman, so that's what's still holding me up. So these light darks, just see what we get. I've got most of the units from light darks that I could possibly use, except for 4 and 5 star light darks. So those would be the best. A frigate, the light or dark pirate captains would be nice, but we didn't get anything this time around. Well, that's going to do it all for today, guys. Definitely, if you guys are liking the series, please like and subscribe. But I'm gonna get researching some of the specific monster videos and hopefully get those out pretty soon. But thanks for watching.